it is going, how many initiatives have been part of it, and a small bite on that would be great.
Thanks, Lakshmi. So Mandeshi Bank is the first rural women's bank, and I'm glad that this is the first bank which was started for savings, not for loans. Women saving, women capital, and women taking loan. And of course, not just being a user, but being a part of running and managing the bank. So the first bank managed and run by rural women. And today bank has more than 150 crores of business, and around more than 110,000 women are banking with Mandeshi. Now while doing that, actually, it's when we made the first time profit after 2 years. Bank, it took us 2.5 years to become a profitable institution. Our women said that we would like to reinvest our dividend in the reserves of the bank. Why? Because we need to make a bank a stronger institution, have a strong base. And I realized that these women, in spite of doing street vending, in spite of dealing with small savings, small loans, they are so visionary. They are aspiring towards their own institution, being very strong, and lead that institution, and also show the roadmap to the policymakers, to the sector, that this is the type of bank you require, or these are the products you require when you have to go to the last mile. And when I just remind these things, and then when I was at Davos co-chairing World Economic Forum, and that got that idea that why don't now our women's voices should go to the sector, and how will it go? So we thought, why not launch a social impact fund which is dedicated to rural women entrepreneurs. So it is just a beginning. We have launched 100 crores of fund, and we have a sponsor investor, and we are going towards for the other investors also to come in, both not come in as just investment, but going through this whole experience of getting the returns, building the ecosystem which is dedicated to rural women entrepreneurs.
So you were mentioning that the initiative of this bank was made government to change the policies, is what I understand. All kudos to women behind it, in the sense they made the change, right? So it is great. So the next question would be, your focus is on business development and financial literacy. That is your focus, one of your focus, or rather many from one of the major focus is that. What kind of products do you think, or technology products do you think can enable it?
So let me tell you a story. One of our street vendor, Lakshmi Pise, she was selling fruits and vegetables on the street, and I was moving in the weekly market, and when I met her at her stall in the weekly market where she was selling and vending fruits and vegetables, I saw Lakshmi was saving with Mandeshi, but actually taking loan from money lender. And that was shock to me, and I asked Lakshmi that that we have Mandeshi Bank, we give loan to women also, you are saving with Mandeshi and then you are taking loan from money lender. And you know what she said? Lakshmi said that yes, because I save, and I didn't come to Mandeshi for loan because you provide the loan where the installment has to come monthly. And then she said that we are not salary earner, we don't get salary in month, and then if you want monthly salary, it will be so difficult for me to aggregate money for 1 month, and that is not possible. So then I thought, money lender comes to weekly market, immediately gives us loan, and then in morning I take 100 rupees and in evening I pay 110. If I cannot pay the principal amount, I pay every day 10 rupees. And that was shocking. But then when she said that your product does not match my cash flow, right? That is number one. And number two is that when you do daily tiny transactions, how are you going to do that? So then what we did was that we designed a product in such a way that in morning we can give them loan, and in evening we can facilitate the repayment, whatever they repay. And while doing that in the weekly market, how do you do it? How do you monitor the transaction? How do you do the real-time transaction? So what we did is, and with that, I think the role of Technospire comes first, is that when you provide a doorstep banking with savings and repayment at doorstep with small transaction and at real time. So we thought we need a solution which will have that adaptability with our software. It has to talk to a bank's core banking software, right? So then we actually came to Vishal of a Technospire that how do we do it?
Yeah.
And so this was the platform. I mean, Mandeshi can think of women. We are expert in people. We are expert to listening to people and say that this is the solution we want. We are not expert on technology. So that had to come from the experts who are ready to listen to last mile people. And that's how we had a partnership with Technospire.
Thanks for that mention, Ritmaji. That is.
That's how it was.
For more access to finance and control to finance was the product which you would want in the sense. So for that also you would need a lot of technology. That is for the women to be accessible, to have access to finance. What kind of products would you think would need for that?
So and then coming also adding that how when you do banking with these people, how small things become very important. So you talked about financial literacy, right? Now to convince a women that your working capital with the money lending loan which you are taking is never going to raise because your money is going to go into interest. But when you do banking with a lower interest and whatever gap or additional income you have, you build your working capital. Now to say that in a narrative way where women will understand. So how did we do? So we have designed a financial literacy in such a way where women can see their digital history with the technology at the doorstep of Technospire we are using, where they can see that, okay, this is my digital history where day-to-day transaction I am doing and how much am I able to build my working capital. And if I do with the money lender, the diary shows very different. So it's not like a teaching methodology. It's more
Experience.
in action, experience, reading your own experience, viewing it and evaluating your own experience, right? So these things are like, our women themselves tell that we want to, and it's not, sometimes we think that our women may want a passbook and all, but it's not like that. Our women in 2005 were keeping the passbook at Mandeshi Bank, and they used to say that we don't want to disclose our transaction, and we used to say we cannot keep the passbook. So they said about the electronic passport. At that time even ATMs were not used in India. So women are actually, even if they don't go to school, they are smart enough to deal with the
sixth
technology.
sense works, I suppose.
Exactly. And their sixth sense is much stronger.
Yeah.
Which actually makes and challenges us that whatever you design in technology may not be the numbers, may not be the alphabet, may not be that, but how do you catch these thoughts or their action? How do you motivate to act on the technology, on the handset? And they do it. I mean, like how many people in rural India are using WhatsApp? And so when they are using WhatsApp, they can do the transaction also. It's simplifying it, making it safe and secure. That is another. And for that experts would require. So even in financial literacy, even in building the business development capacity, technology has a huge role. And I'm so glad that these women who have never been to the school, but now on the handset, smartphone, mobile phone, world is there for them. It's just matter of opening that world.
True.
And
You
experts
gave
can do
them the
that.
key and they are just opened and seen it actually.
Yeah, they have the key. It's just matter of
Telling
doing
them
that.
just open.
Yes.
So one of the engineers who have worked very closely with you, that is Pooja, she had some questions when I asked the group that what questions do you have? So she had very relevant some questions. So we have been providing you the loan and pygmy collection. Agents' life became easier from Technospire's solution, and the manual reconciliation became smoother, and offline collection was a boon in Mandeshi's case. So I would like to elaborate, or rather I would like you to say what other impacts did it have, the technology have on the people there, because we don't see the ground, right?
Yeah. So let me tell you, like when we provide the doorstep savings, daily savings and daily repayment to our women who do not want to come to the bank, they are on the field doing their business and our field officers go there, right?
True.
So when they go with the device and when they do the transactions, so what happens is that many times our field officers would say that, you know, if we do the transactions, our women would say like, okay, where is the receipt? What proof I have?
True.
So the number one.
Hmm.
Now how would you give the proof? So when they do the transaction, immediately SMS has to go to them,
Yeah.
right, on their cell phone. So that, okay, my money, and it goes. So how it goes is that when the transaction is done on the device, that in the field in weekly market, that transaction hits the core banking software at the bank, and then after hitting that, it sends the SMS to women. Now all this before was not happening. Before it was like, you know, you do offline transactions, field officers will come to the bank, hook it into the computer, transfer the data, generate the file and then transfer the data, and then it will hit to the core banking.
True.
So it was not on that time, and women would not want to lose that, because there is that I give you money now, I
I
want
get
the
receipt
acknowledgement
back.
immediately.
Yeah.
So how do you get it? So with online doorstep banking given on the street to women who are saved, for them the saving and repayment is so important that they are earning here only on the road, and then they are so candid to repay immediately. You require a safety for them, and so when we had a Technospire solution which was on a handset, which was easy for our field officers to go and do it, which had all the capacity and adaptability to talk to the banking software, and when women repaid or women saved, it actually hit the software and it gave the SMS directly to them that your money has come. Now that whole, it's not just process. You mean when somebody listens to me, they may think that it's just a technical process. No, it's actually empowering these women with technology. I do banking. How do our women say, I repay the loan in
It's
a click?
mine. It's mine. And
I
it's
know that it's been repaid and my money is in my country. So that's how actually even when the tiny transactions, and when with these women where the number of transactions are huge but the amount is small. So how do we customize? So number of transactions are huge and amount is small. So how do you customize this? And you need some innovators to do it. People, those who are very much used to do with the mainstream banking, they don't want to walk extra mile, right?
True.
That is one. Which means like go to these women, understand, because even if we narrate the story, Technospire team is not going to get exactly the feeling what our women want. But Technospire's team went to these women, understood the issues of field officers handling the transaction on the road, and then you customize the product, and then the success comes.
Now, you are an icon, Chetna ji. What are the core values a girl should develop or emulate from you? Which on this Women's Day, I would like to know that. What should we emulate from you? What all the core values, the small values which you would tell?
You know, let me share a story. When I'm talking to a younger person, I would like to, it takes me to my youth days, right? So when I went, I was born and raised in Mumbai, and when I got passionate about working in rural India, met my husband who is a farmer, married to him, and I went to the village. And when I met these women, you know, Lakshmi, it's when these women came to me and they said, we want to do savings and we want to open a saving account for 5 rupees, and they were not asking any money from the government. And when it was a challenging to get the license also, but you know, at every step they have never been to the school, they have never been to any formal institution, but for every step, every time they had to prove, right? So they proved that we can do savings, they proved that we can be bankable, they proved that in any situation we don't know how to use the technology. But let me tell you, for all young people, I would say listen to this story. One of our women, she came to me and she said that I want to do a